Hey everybody, it's Chris Loud. Today I'm going to show you how I get abstract painting inspiration from common items. So for this sped up painting demo, I'll be using this image of a chair with a blanket draped over it. And to add a little more contrast, I darken the background a little bit. I'll start with some quick thumbnail warm-ups to play with slight variations in the composition and color and just to loosen up. I'm putting down some charcoal to get a feel of positioning of the chair and blanket. If you don't do thumbnail sketches before you paint, I highly recommend them. I mean, they're quite useful, especially for abstract paintings. As you can see, I'm just doing some minor variations on these, and that gives me something to go off of when I paint a larger abstract version in my sketchbook. I'm using yellow ochre, Naples yellow, Mars black, alizarin crimson, burnt umber, and titanium white. And you can see there's just some slight variations in the stripes and the color of the chair and blanket. And I also add a little bit more black to a couple of these just to see what I can do as far as varying the contrast. And then when I'm done with these, I will pick a couple of these that I'll kind of base the sketchbook painting on. So I'm using in this a palette knife, a medium size flat brush, and a silicone paintbrush. And for the thumbnail sketches, I'm using a small angular brush just to play around a little bit. So it's kind of fun to just sit and look around you, kind of your everyday and kind of common items that are just around you all the time that you probably take for granted as far as inspiration. I know I do. I happened to see this chair and the sun was kind of coming in, and I thought, I wonder if I could do something with that and play with a little bit. So I figured, well, let's give it a shot. So I'll show you here the two that I chose to work with a little bit more. Right now I'm just trying to throw down some more charcoal just to get some lines and some interest. I didn't really like the shadow, the line shadow you can see up in the image that's coming down. So I didn't really play with that much on the sketchbook image. And here I took it out of one of the thumbnails and left it in the other. But this was one that I thought had some interest, as well as this one, and I like the red in the background. In the image, there's some chairs kind of behind that. So I started the thumbnail sketch. This is an 8x8 surface that I'm doing in the sketchbook, and I started off by just putting some black down and using a brayer to spread that out, just to kind of start it off. And I apologize, the lighting on this is a little off. I do fix it here in just a minute, but it was a little saturated here at first. So you get a better look at it here in just a minute. But at this point, I just I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. I just started kind of playing around. I figured I'd kind of go off of those two thumbnails, but kind of left room if I wanted to change things up. I could do that as well. And I did my best to not really look at the image very much in this. I looked at it right before I started the thumbnails, looked at it a couple times in there, and then I think I looked at it once or twice here. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get bogged down trying to get some details. I just wanted kind of the overall shapes in there and just give myself to room and experiment and play around. Leave me a comment if you use any everyday or common items as inspiration for abstract paintings, or for that matter for any painting. I'd be interested to see what you've done. They're all around us. It's just a matter of looking. And a lot of times I'll see things that they're really busy. The image of this blanket and chair, there was a lot going on in the background, and I just kind of simplified that as much as I could. And if you haven't done thumbnail sketches, I do have a video. I'll put a link at the end of this video. You can check that out if you want to. Right now I'm just trying to get some lines in the background where some of the, I think it was these chairs in the background are made of cherry, and the sun was hitting those, and they were kind of bright in the image. So just trying to get something back there to represent those, but didn't want to pay attention to that too much. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, or more videos with prompts, feel free to subscribe. If you don't want to see those, that's fine too. But I'm always looking for ideas of paintings I can do in my sketchbook. And I usually take paintings from my sketchbook and play with those a little bit more on the canvas for a little bit bigger painting, or paintings I should say. But this warm-up, I think I did this. This was about a 15-minute warm-up. I think I set a timer for it. And just wanted to go really pretty fast and loose, and just play and see what the end result looked like once I finished. So I wasn't really overthinking right now, just kind of reacting to what's on the page. And I flipped this around in different orientations, but I really felt like this orientation was by far the best. Now I'm just getting some charcoal on there, making some more marks and playing with that. And then didn't like a few of them, so I painted some of them out. We're coming up on the final image. I'll show you this here, and I'll show you the chair image again, just for comparison. You can see the similarities, but obviously a little different. But thanks for watching, and keep on painting.